to kind of get out the skate and stretch. Like, what do you kind of change from that first game, seeing this team now?
I just think we're a lot more aware now of people getting behind us after that first game. It's something we preach in here a lot, especially with the D-core. No one gets in behind us, no odd man rushes. So first game was a good wake-up call for us on that front, and something we've been focusing on a lot now.
Individually, at least from up top, it seems like you're playing really consistent hockey right now. Like, what's going well for you individually?
Yeah, I just feel my body feels good. The team's playing well. When those things line up, I think things just happen in a good way for us. I mean, I don't think it's just me, it's everybody. When everyone's playing well, it kind of brings the whole group up together. So it's been a fun start.
Along those lines, like maybe it's the winning that colors this, but it seems like you guys have been able to be more physical in the first 6 games than maybe some past seasons. Do you feel that way, or is that just kind of
more physical?
Yeah,
I think we have a little bit harder group this year. I think with the additions of Finney and Appleton and Mikey Nygaard, they're not afraid to stick their nose in there and play a hard in-your-face style. So I think it's as a group combined, I think that it's been we're a harder group to play against.
Yeah, Finney and Branson Nygaard are tied for the team lead in hits right now. Like, is that usual to see for young guys?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of excitement there, a lot of energy. Young legs that are just kind of getting it on the forecheck. So both of them play a hard game, so I'm not surprised. Not surprised that that's the stats.
In terms of the D-core too, you guys got a little bit of experience with him last year, but now training camps and games. What has he brought to the group specifically in terms of his coaching?
Yeah, he's been great. He brings a real calming influence when it needs to be, and a little bit of light a fire under your butt when you need it to. He's got a good balance. Another one, just like Todd, been around the league a long time, playing and coaching. So a lot of experience there. Not much he hasn't seen. Has a good feel for each guy on the D-core and what they need at certain times. So he's been great for us.
The first goal the other night, obviously, it's a big goal regardless. But do you take a little extra pride in the saucer pass that you made to Dylan on that one?
Not really. Just kind of close your eyes and fling it out there. There's not much thinking behind it. It's just he said he'd be there, so I just tried to put it on him, and that was it.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, sure.
How the momentum continues to build with these rookies now this back-to-back. What are you looking to see in them in this training?
Just more of the same. Stay in your own skin, play your game. Play on the road's a little tougher in this league, so they'll get tested. They've been there throughout exhibition season, and Toronto's always a good test, so they passed that test. But they're not alone. They have to get some help from the veteran players as well. So if we have any chance at success, it's got to come from everyone.
The way Buffalo creates offense can be kind of similar to Montreal in some ways. Like, what do you take away from those learning experiences in the first game and apply to this one?
Well, those learning experiences in that first game were, like the players said, were correctable. It's a lot more game management than individual mistakes. Just understanding what's going to happen and why it's going to happen, and that can happen against anybody. It can happen against Buffalo, New York tomorrow, St. Louis after that. Just those types of common errors are going to happen in a game. They just can't happen over and over again. So we'll prepare for Buffalo. We know they're a real good team, offensively dangerous. Got some special teams that are playing very well right now. So we'll prepare for them, and if we make those types of mistakes that we made against Montreal, it won't look good. And if we don't, then we'll give ourselves an opportunity.
Todd, you kind of alluded to Dylan the other night. Do you see a certain spark in his skating this year? I mean, the first 10 days or whatnot? I mean, does he look a little... He obviously looks a little healthier and whatnot.
Yeah, health is a big thing.
Yeah.
When you're skating as your number one asset, which I think it is for Dylan, obviously his pace and his ability to skate with or without the puck. When you're banged up and that goes on you, you lose your calling card or what you always go back to when it's not going well. And he's obviously healthier to start this year. He's a very focused player. He's our captain. He's our leader, and he wants to make right. And so far he's done his share, and everybody else has followed.
Who was your goalie tonight?
Our goalie today is Gibson.
You talked the other day about some of the veterans maybe not getting enough shine during this first 5-6 games here. What's Ben Chiarot showed you? Leaned on him a ton, obviously.
Yeah, Benny's played real well. between him and Mo, they get a lot of difficult minutes. There's sometimes back-to-back shift situations for them, so they're running, their tanks are running a little low, and they have to make good decisions when they're tired. But his physicality, his strength, just his overall powers showed up in situations where he's had to. And the other night he made a great play on the first goal off a face-off, so he does have that in his bag as well. But just an overall presence for our team that's definitely appreciated and required.
A couple of the players yesterday talked about the importance of road mentality. Aside from the cliches of that, are there some elements to it that might go underappreciated or undernoticed in the game?
Well, the cliches all come into play because they are the important things. Talk about the start and out changing or getting ahead so you don't play the game tired. Understanding how momentum can swing. All of those things come into play. You're not going to get what you want on the road all the time as far as matches go. So sometimes you're playing against a line or a pair of players, D-men that you may not have a lot of experience against, but you've got to be prepared to answer the bell when your number's called, regardless of who's on the ice.
I saw Dylan's face-offs are around like 60% or something to start this year. How important is that for him, particularly on the penalty kill?
Oh, really important. Throughout the whole game, but penalty kill in particular, if you can win that initial face-off, it's like overtime. You probably eat up a good 20-25 seconds of any type of offensive attack that the other team can throw at you. And if you can do that twice in a penalty kill, you might have a good chance at killing it.
Obviously, a lot's gone well to start the season. Anything though that you can pinpoint that you're most pleased with or most happy with?
The response after game one, it was disappointing. I know we keep going back to it, but we felt we had a real productive training camp where we worked and put in play a lot of our structure and the way we wanted to play in certain situations, and that didn't show up in game one. It was always there, but the response since that day has been real positive.
You kind of alluded to it a couple of times, Pat, but did you met with them a little bit the next day before practice, or how did that? What went into all that and whatnot? What did you do?
We met. We meet all the time. We met after the game the other day, and we review things that we feel are important for our team at any given moment. And it's not always negative stuff. Sometimes it's positive. We have to catch them doing things right. That day was a meeting. It was very direct. We didn't show a lot of clips, but we just discussed how we wanted or felt we needed to play, and the buy-in was there.
Thanks, Todd.